Mr. Heavyweight Boxing today.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, man. So I just seen a crazy article on boxingscene.com. I'll leave it in the comment section for you guys, man. You can click it, read it, come to your own surmise. And trust me, I know a lot of you will, okay? Now, in the article, Lou DiBella, he goes on to say that, hey, we sent out an offer from Team Wilder to Anthony Joshua for $50 million. Remember, last week, it was the unified champion Anthony Joshua that said, hey, man, you give me $50 million, I'll fight Deontay Wilder. They haven't offered us anything. We're doing all the offering, so on and so forth. It was put out there that it was a $12.5 million offer they made to Wilder. A lot of fans were saying, hey, Wilder, take that money, man. That's 6 times more than what you've ever made. Take the money. Then there was other reports saying it was 12.5%. All right. Hearn and his team, Hearn came out and said that the fight's only worth $50 million. There was other reports that Team Wilder was saying it's worth $100 million. So let's just go with the 12.5 and $50 million from Hearn. Okay. Let's just say the fight is worth $50 million and they'd offer him 12.5 million. All right. That's 25% if he were to take that offer and the fight's only worth $50 million. And I say only loosely, but that'd be 25%. I think Wilder deserves more than 25%. Joseph Parker got what, close to 33%? So why would Wilder deserve less? A lot of fans were arguing, well, because you know, if you look at the build, I've actually had fans break this down to me. All right. They were saying they thought 25% was fair because if you look at the 4 major titles at the heavyweight division, Joshua has 3 of them and Wilder has 1. Thus, he should get 25%. I thought that idea was, I didn't like that idea. I thought that shit was crazy. All right. I think Wilder deserves, at the fucking very least, as much of a percentage as Joseph Parker. All right. But from reports, they're all from 12.5 million. All right. So a lot of fans were saying, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. A lot of fans thought the offer was bullshit. I didn't like the offer. All right. But this offer right here. Now, this is what Joshua said out of his own mouth, man. All right. He wants $50 million. So according to this, I'll put in the description box. You guys can read it, you know, and come to your own conclusion. He was saying he wants 50. DiBella said they sent them 50. All right. DiBella also went on to say no rematch clause. The fight going to be at the end of the year. If the fight makes $40 million, Joshua will still get $50 million. If the fight makes $100 million, he'll still get 50. If he makes $200 million, he'll still get his 50. All right. So how is this going to be, how is it going to be rebutted by Eddie Hearn? Now, and that's another thing, man. A lot of you come to my channel, there's a lot of stuff we're not going to agree about. And when it comes to this Eddie Hearn dude, I'm not going to agree with a lot of you guys, man. All right. We may agree about 100 other things about boxing. But when it comes to Eddie Hearn, we're just not going to be in agreement. We're just not. You know, so it is what it is on that, man. I'm curious to see how Hearn turns this shit. I do think that deep down, Joshua wants to prove if he can beat Deontay. Well, I think both of those guys believe that, but I don't think Eddie Hearn wants this fight now. I really don't. But I do think that the two competitors want to fight to see who is better between the two. Because it's starting to turn into that now. But I don't think Eddie Hearn wants to fight. I just don't, man. I just, by his actions, the shit he says, every interview is different. I mean, he just, Monday he'll say one thing, Tuesday he'll say another thing, Wednesday he'll say completely different. Then Thursday he'll go back to what he was saying on Monday. You know, it's just, he's all over the place when I listen to him, okay? When you listen to him, maybe he spits facts and the truth and all that to you, but to me, a whole bunch of lies, all right? So how's this one going to go? Is he going to say that it's too late now? Because last week they were saying 50 million. I believe it was last week or maybe the week before. It was somewhere in there. I didn't get a chance to make a video about it. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. You know, but I wonder how they're going to react to this. Will they say, hey, it's too late, we're already in negotiations with Povetkin or whoever else? How are they going to respond to this? You know what I mean? So I guess we'll sit back and wait and see, man. This is breaking news to me because, you know, as of yet, Wilder and his team, they really made Joshua no offer as far as how much they will give him. They did come out and say, hey, man, we'll take 60-40. I've heard him say that. Yes, I did hear Wilder say 50-50 before. So for some of you who says, no, he said 50-50. Yes, he did say that once upon a time. Then he went to 60-40 in favor of AJ. And then he said, hey, man, but in the rematch, I'll be the A side. I'll take the 60. You take the 40. And then I thought a lot of fans were kind of, their interpretation of him saying that was kind of weird to me, because it's like, for the rematch to take place, Wilder would have to win the first fight. It seemed like a lot of fans thought that if Wilder goes in there and gets steamrolled in the first fight, loses, then the rematch, he gets a rematch and he gets the lion's share. No, that wouldn't make sense. If he won the first fight, then going into the rematch, being that he won the first fight, then he'll get the lion's share. I've seen it happen before, the Tyson Holyfield situation. Tyson made more than Holyfield in the first fight, then in the rematch, Holyfield made a few million more than Mike did. I believe both of them dudes brought in over $30 million each back in the 90s. And you know what I mean? For the rematch. All right. But two different fighters, you know what I mean? So two different fighters. But yeah, it's not like if Wilder were to get beaten the first fight, he'll get a rematch and then make more. No, if he wins the first fight, then go into the second fight, then he's the A side of the fight, you know. But what do y'all think about this, though, man? What do y'all think about this? Y'all let me know. I'm curious. I would expect AJ to take the fight. There's the 50 million. It's they're guaranteeing it. I guess it's gonna come down to if you believe them or not, right? So now we're gonna go back to some fans may not believe it. All right. So for us fans, man, we can sit here and believe what we want to, but I want to see how Hearn reacts to this. How's he going to rebuttal it? Is he going to say, oh, they're lying, they're making it up, or they don't have 50 million, you know? But if they're sending you the offer, they got to come up with the money. As long as they come up with it, however they come up with it, that's on them. If you guys are getting your 50 million, then that's on them, right? We'll see, man. We'll see what old Eddie Hearn has to say about this. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to cover. The 12.5% thing. Yeah, I went over that. So, you know, whether it was 12.5% or 12.5 million, yes, it's the most he's ever made. But they're sending out a $50 million offer, man. So I'm curious. This right here just kind of threw me for a loop. I'm curious to see, because I was not expecting this from Team Wilder. I'm going to be honest with you. I was expecting him to say, hey, all right, fuck it, we'll give you 50. So I'm curious to see how this. So to me, the fight should be made then, right? This should be able to make the fight. Joshua said, you give me 50, I'll fight him. So I'm curious to read these comments, man. Listen to what you guys have to say about this. Like I said, we might not agree about this. We may agree about 50 other things, but we were not going to agree about this Wilder Joshua for some of you out there, man, because I see it in the comment section. You know, hey, man, it is what it is, man. Boxing, right? You guys let me know what you think in the comment section, man. I'm gone.